10-minute video essay, Universal Orlando Resort. Fortunately, I'm not at Universal Orlando Resort right now. I'm back home here in South Jersey. Growing up here in South Jersey, I was able to say that I was privileged to be a Disney kid growing up. We've basically gone to Disney World almost every single year from the age of 4 to about now, about be 26 in a few months. But I was able to say that, hey, I could do this every single year with my family, to go to the Disney parks and experience all the magic there at Disney every year. Something we had never really done before was going to the Universal parks. I had only heard murmurs and seen promotional footage for it on Jurassic Park VHS tapes that I had playing on the TV in the background almost every single day. When I was a little kid, I was obsessed with the Jurassic Park movies. You can see here, I'm Jurassic Park here today. See, here's the hat. Universal Studios. This jacket is actually from the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary tribute store from a couple years back. So when I was about 10, 11 years old, around the time the Wizarding World of Harry Potter had just opened up to the public at Islands of Adventure, we made our first visit to Universal. And I have to say, from that day, something changed in me. This park, this world, this otherworldly experience had me in a chokehold from that day when I was about 10, 11 years old to where I am now. The immersive worlds of both parks, Islands and Universal Studios, allows me to breathe, allows me to see clearly, allows me to feel joy, to not feel stress, anger, fear, anxiety, pain. None of those negative emotions exist when I'm at these parks. Passing by the Universal Globe in City Walk, a small but, might I say, very underrated shopping vista, going through the front gates of the original park, scanning our tickets to go in. As soon as I'm there and I know that we're in, it's almost as if 20, 30 pounds of sheer weight is just pulled off of me. The only fear in my head at that time is, what do the wait times look like? And when I was a younger kid, am I going to be tall enough to go on this next ride? Universal is catered for movie lovers, for theme park adults who love to go on roller coasters. We have roller coasters here in Jersey, Six Flags Great Adventure, we have that here. But Universal is something else, something very different to any other park I had ever been to up to that point. The food is different, the vibes are different, the rides are different. Hell, even the cast members, team members are all different there. The energy is different there, and you feel it. I feel it every time I'm there, every year that I go. Whether it's looking up and just staring at the Jurassic Park gates every time I go there and nearly shedding a tear every time. Whether it's cutting through and feeling the pure magic that is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, whether Hogsmeade and Hogwarts, Diagon Alley, and now Wizarding Paris and the Ministry of Magic. Whether it's feeling the childhood joy and getting a couple fart jokes in at Springfield before going on the Simpsons ride. Very, very underrated ride. I love the Simpsons. Whether it's feeling the vibrations, feeling like you're going on an actual mission to save the world on Spider-Man or Transformers. Whether it's feeling the terrifying adventure that is the Curse of the Mummy. Whether it's going to Marvel Superhero Island, hearing the screaming roar of the Hulk coaster. Hell, even cutting through Seuss Landing, seeing some of the underrated stuff there. If you haven't gone there and had the buffalo chicken tots at Green Eggs and Ham, do so. Very underrated food. Almost every experience here at these parks allows me to feel joy, happiness, to know that I'm not just on vacation, I'm on a different plane of existence for a couple days, and I can just take it all in for as long as I need to. As they say in the movie Sing, the only way to go is up. Don't get me wrong, I've enjoyed every bit of being at Disney from a little kid to now. I still enjoy it. It's still great to be there. But being at Universal just reminds me how to be a kid again, how to enjoy these little things again. Even though some of these things are not totally catered towards children, the little kid in me who enjoyed a lot of these movies that these rides are based on, I'm able to enjoy those to the absolute fullest, get a real kick out of it. Just remind myself that, yeah, this is it. This is where I want to be. If I was stuck in some time vortex where time didn't change and I could hardly remember the events of the day prior over and over and over again, I choose to be at these parks. To do both parks in one day, I would totally do that. I wouldn't look back. Being in these parks at Universal went from being just a once-a-year thing that I can look forward to every year to me constantly looking at park updates, having the music on from those parks on in the background, whether I'm at work, whether I'm at the house, whether I'm just driving. I even have this music on when I'm driving sometimes to put me at ease, to help me relax. I'm also always on TikTok, always on Instagram, following my favorite creators and seeing what they're doing at the parks every day. New updates, new adventures, new hacks I can learn from my next visit. Whatever it is that I find that I can do related to these parks, I'm all game for it. I also had the privilege of the last couple years being able to take my girlfriend there for the very first time and show her, like, this is what I've been able to do my entire life. I want to share this with you for my entire life. This is what I want you to see. This is my happy place. Again, I don't know if this is going to get out to anyone at Universal or any other content creators who do Universal or even Disney-related stuff, but I have such strong feelings about this whole thing. I have to get it out there. I got to put it out there and just express my love, my joy for Universal and everything it has to offer. These parks also helped me get into Harry Potter. Before these parks, I was never really into Harry Potter. I never really watched the movies, nor did I read the books. We actually did a movie marathon of all the original Harry Potter movies, including Fantastic Beasts and Where They Come From, those 3 movies before our previous trip to Universal, and I was hooked. And then being at the parks again, seeing how immersive the worlds are, Hogsmeade, Diagon Alley, visiting Paris, everything just felt so real. I felt such a connection to it. It just made me go like, oh my God, I'm a wizard. I'm actually in the Wizarding World. And on this previous visit, we were finally able to get onto Hagrid's for the very first time. I had never been on it before. The line was always so busy. Usually people tend to rope drop Islands Adventure for this ride. And I gotta say, after being on it, I can understand why. The ride is amazing. It's top 2 for me in this park. Just slightly behind Velocicoaster, the greatest roller coaster I have ever been on my entire life. I stand by that statement. Nothing will ever top Velocicoaster. Of course, I had to give love to all the other rides at Universal, whether it be The Mummy, whether it be everything at Marvel Super High from Spider-Man to Incredible Hulk, to The Simpsons, to Men in Black, to Transformers, and everything now at Epic Universe, going away from Mario Kart to Hiccup's Wing Gliders. Everything about these parks just makes me feel so amazing, inside and out. And with 30 seconds left out, I now will say this. Universal theme parks are above and beyond. And hopefully soon in the future, I can visit the other parks around the world. Hollywood, Japan, eventually the United Kingdom when that park opens. But Universal Studios Florida, you are, and always will be, my happy place.